person is so distracted in mind due to unknown causes that he cannot focus on any object. I want to say this is unprompted. Unprompted. A person is so distracted in mind due to unknown causes that he cannot focus on any object. I want to say this is unprompted. This is prompted, unprompted. This classification is in other ways. Lady Sarah's idea and Vipassanā Tika's ideas are also different. Vipassanā Tika's ideas, prior effort, it is sankhara, promptitude according to Vipassanā Tika. Lady Sarah's ideas, many causes and conditions are called sankhara. Lady Sarah's Pacchaya Kana, he says. Pacchaya Kana. Many causes and conditions. This is also, we can say, the cannot focus an object. It would say this is unprompted. Actually, you see, doubt, restlessness cannot be prompted. Cannot be prompted. Yesterday I explained by consideration increasing. By consideration increasing. There's also some causes and conditions because of mental state and health conditions, weather conditions, food conditions, because of many conditions. Because of many conditions, one's distracted, cannot focus. Not only this one. Other conditions is many to be so. Therefore, only these jhatas, and Dhammasangani never classified according to sasankharika or asankharika. Only these two jhatas. Dhammasangani never said Lovamula jhatas either asankharika or sasankharika. Never classified in this way. That is similar or not similar, we must consider. Lovamula jhatas. First he like Lova arises, but not so strong. For example, a boy, he liked the apple. He saw very beautiful apples on the shop. He want to eat. He's hungry. He like it. He want to steal it, but he afraid, consider. He never act to steal it. But his friend, yes, nobody see. I will cover it. You take one. So he encourage. Therefore, after that, the action is happening. Stealing is happening. Before, he want to steal, but not stealing is happening. Not act to steal. That is called asankharika. Distress is not like that, I think. You should consider yourself. Distract and cannot focus is not like that. Before, you see, as a lover, he want to steal, but actions are not perform action. The encourage. Another's encourage, or himself encourage. Nobody, if you are hungry, you take secretly. He encourage himself, encourage others. Therefore, that is successfully commit to action, steal. Such a case, and this not focus is not the same thing, I think. Then Dosamula. Someone's angry, but he be patient. He never use abusive words. He's angry, but never hit him. After that, he think about all the others encourage. Don't be patient. Do something. The others encourage. After that, he commit to hitting, commit to using abusive words. That is a sasankarika. So that case is distracted. This case is similar to not similar. We must consider this. It's okay. After that, we must say what is sasankarika or nasa. Doubt also. Thinking. This is a doubt. Thinking means not encouraging. Cannot decide. Not to more and more doubt and no encourage. You must doubtful, nobody encourage him. Is it that? Nobody encourage him. Must be doubtful, nobody say. But thinking, doubt more and more increase. It is possible. It's possible. So there is just encouragement is, in that case, it is impossible, I think. Therefore, in the test, never say, Aita Sasankarika. With the Sankharas never deal with Sasankarika, whether Sasankarika or Asankarika. We must search for better answer than this. That is just I give the, not a definite answer I give, we must consider. It's okay? We must consider. So, how to contemplate, how to consider, how to reason this. In my opinion, this is not the same thing like encouragement. Not the same thing. So number 2, a person is so distracted in mind due to a lot of noise and very hot weather that he cannot focus his mind on any object. I would say this is also granted. Please explain. This is just explaining. It's only condition, these are. Not like encourage to, don't be patient, not such like that. So, there is by considering, by thinking, or by circumstances, strong or weak is possible. Every jhana there is a strong or weak depending on conditions. Every jhana, that is cannot be sankhara here. If it's sankhara, every jhana will be sankharas. Sasankharikas will be. So okay. So number 3, what is the smallest unit of cognitive process that a Vipassanā can observe directly? Cognitive process, what is the smallest unit of cognitive process that a Vipassanā can observe directly? That is depending on Vipassanā, I think it is depending on Vipassanā. Depending on Vipassanā means some yogis less mindfulness, less concentration. Some people strong concentration, strong mindfulness. For them, the process is not so long. Only few can notice because of strong mindfulness, strong concentration, strong knowledge. So, not necessarily the long process. Immediately what is appeared, it is noticed. For some people, mindfulness is not so strong, weak. Concentration is also weak. For that person is maybe many process. Object cannot come into contact with him. That is, I think it is depending on persons, depending on personal qualifications. mineral qualifications. This qualifications means Attapi, Sambhajano, Satima. These three are very important. Must be Attapi. Attapa means viriya, effort. Sambhajana means knowledge, examine knowledge, examining. Satima means mindful. So depending on these qualifications, we should decide the smallest unit is a cognitive process. Cognitive process means a thought process. So at least to know one object, at least three processes are necessary. Three processes necessary means first, for example, hearing something, one sound. There is the syllables, one sound. We heard the sound is, for example, the other person make a sound dog. For example, dog. This is one sound. Dog. Some people say dog. So this sound come into contact with the ear. At the time, in ear to present object, one consciousness immediately appeared. There is a Panchadara Vachana, Sodavana, Sabadechana, Sandirana, Uttavana, Chavana, and Dharana, thought process. After that, in mind to first sound. In mind to followed. In mind to one process followed. Now two process. Then catching the word. That is a third mind is followed. Then the meaning to see the substance of dog. Fourth thought process is necessary. At least must be four. Four cognitive process is necessary to hear. Otherwise, I cannot know the dogs. Therefore, in Abhidhamma it is said, Saddham Patama Cetena Titan Dutiya Cetasa Naman Tatiya Cetena Atan Strota Cetasa. So that is a Pali, I will explain. Okay? Saddha means present sounds one process. Present sounds one object. Past sound another process. That is in mind. Then the naming, catching of what, naming or catching of what, that process in mind. Then the meaning means knowing of the substance. That is a thought process in mind. At least only one sound for 2 sounds is 8. Will be 2 sounds 8. More and more. To catch the meaning, to know the meaning. But we think it is we know immediately. But actually there's a process in this way. Just when we drive a car, just we open the keys, engine started, we think. But between then there's a process. When we open, that is a start battery. Then battery contact with it. There's a process. Just cannot start. Like that. When we hear one sound, at least 4 thought process is necessary. If a more process is necessary. On seeing, on hearing, on smelling, on tasting, also in this way. More and more process is necessary. If someone don't know the word dog, what do you say dog? He thinking, cannot see. So many processes will be, cannot find out the meanings. If he don't know the word, he have no knowledge also of the word, cannot know. So at least it must be what is the smallest unit cognitive process that the Vipassanā can observe the practice. At least this to know the object. After that it can be meditate. After that it can be meditate. Otherwise we cannot catch these things. So therefore, I must say there is a depending on the yogi's qualifications. Depending on yogi's qualifications, the difference is possible. Cannot say definitely. Cannot say definitely. Since each moment of consciousness is arising and passing away, how are memories kept in the mind over time? So that is, we must understand, mind also have recording systems. When mind arises, it's with the recording systems. Now you use the recorder as a small recording set. So like that, mind also have recording systems. If you open in this place, when sound appeared other than the recording systems recorded, when that place is such the same sounds appeared, like that, in mind also mental recording systems. What is a recording system? Sanya and sati. Sanya is a recording system of mind. Therefore, sanya is a noting, not perception. It's note down, mentally note down. Therefore, there is a record. It's a record. Recording system have. Through the record, when the same type of object, the same type of mind is appeared, memories arises. Memories arises. The same feeling, the same. Sometimes I go inside. Sometimes we are forgot. Just appeared, we think. Sometimes something we have an idea to. For example, tomorrow I will tell something. I will talk about someone, but we meet. When we meet, we forgot. We forgot it to talk about. After that, going back, on the way, I remember, I forgot. I must. So, only on the way, this recording systems and other conditions is coming to being. Therefore, memories appear on that. The other condition and the other object influence. Therefore, memory system is not coming to contact. Probably we must say sanya. Okay, that's a recording system. If the sanya is strong, the recording system is very good. Some people say sanya is weak. Sense Paido sense consciousness, I understand, with the exceptions of body consciousness, arises with the indifference feeling. Gain, greed, or hatred arises in response to the object at the mind. Or do those changes only arise when the object is known through the mind? Gain, greed, or hatred arises. Sense Paido, sense consciousness, I understand, with the exception of body consciousness, arises with the indifferent feeling. Gain, greed, or hatred arises in response to the object at that point. Or do those changes only arises when the object is known through the mind? Actually, desirable objects appeared. At that time, should say, we must understand in this way. When lobha arises, immediately full fledged. Not like that. First process is the lobha started. Second process more. The third process more. Fourth process more. More must be in this way. But without the first arises, it cannot a second. So lobha is a start, the first process. After that is more and more. Because without a source, it is impossible. Like our life, we are also, when we are born as babies, after that is grown up. Mind also in this way, this grown up repeatedly is. Greeds are also grown up. Thinking, and more and more repeatedly. Therefore, without a source, for example, on seeing Mahakusala Chaitas arises, in mind no lobha guna arises, impossible this one. When entrance is lobha, then the followers of lobha. After that, without a control, it is will act. If a control, it will changes. So we must understand in this way. Not only one round, like electric, the generators, many rounds. First round also have lobha, second round also have lobha, third round also lobha. Then at that time there is a little, more and more. Last one. We must understand in this way. Not only one. That is called asivana. Asivana pachayo. Asivana means repeated. Like that we should know as an example. When we memorize some of the sentence lines, at that time, it's a need to practice, mouth practice. Only one time cannot. Now everybody can recite the Namo Tassa easily because of how many times you said. Not on one time, maybe. Many times or several times Namo Tassa Bhagavato. So first time is cannot. Like that, these chaitas are also degree and the level is grown up. Without a starting point, it cannot grow up. Starting point must be. On seeing, first thought process, lobha arises, then mind will move, and mind will move. Actually, the first chaita, first Panchadara in Phaidu, lobha arises, dosa arises, kusala arises, and Phaidu. In Phaidu, javanas are not so powerful. They cannot create patisandi. They cannot keep reward next life. But they have. Javanas have. This javanas also karma. This karma cannot produce, cannot affect the result. Only in mind are powerful. Because of the precedents are giving power, energy. The givens are giving energy to the followers. So energy is more and more. The first one is weak. The second one is hit. It's more. Then the third one is hit more and more. So we must understand in this way. It's okay?
About the sanya and memory. So is it that when perception arises, it arises if there are supporting conditions so that the sanya is strong? Its memories, its past experiences arise within.
Memory? It's okay, you explain please what he say. Go with me, Bob, you
memory thing, I think I do it about it.
Yeah. That's it's possible. Yeah. Our experience, you see, This is they are working together. This we must think about this. Conditions must be stronger and stronger. Stronger and stronger. The other past is memories sometimes mixing. And my experience is depending on memory and dreams. I dreamed. These are when I experienced mostly I dreamed. This dream also very funny. Sometimes one thing is from that part, the other part is from another. When contact, so I check my dreams. This are yeah, memories in this way. It's okay. We stop.